Los Angeles, California, May 26, 2025. Los Angeles police were operating a patrol vehicle with emergency lights and sirens activated on Satakoy Street near Cleon Avenue when it collided with a Honda Accord making a left turn, resulting in a multi-vehicle crash.
Fuck.
You're good?
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
The driver of the Honda Accord, Jose Hernandez, 91 years old, was pronounced deceased at the scene by medical personnel. A vehicle veered off the highway, launched across lanes, and crashed onto the road below, leaving a chaotic scene and stunned witnesses.
I need to put on that list. Oh my God. 911, 911.
911. Where's the phone?
Nine 911, 911.
911. Where's the phone?
I'm glad you said something.
Mike, get out of the way, please. Get out of the way.
Florida, March 8, 2025. Florida Highway Patrol Police identified a wanted drug trafficking suspect on Interstate 275 near St. Petersburg and attempted a traffic stop, but the individual accelerated and fled. Facing an immediate danger, an officer executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to collide with the median barrier and become unable to continue moving. The suspect was safely taken into custody at the scene and arrested on drug-related charges, along with fleeing and eluding law enforcement. Fridley, Minnesota, May 10, 2019. A police squad car with emergency lights activated was traveling through an intersection when it collided with a vehicle that failed to yield. The squad car overturned, and the officer, along with two occupants of the other vehicle, suffered minor injuries. Florida police observed Leroy Graham speeding. When signaled to stop, Graham refused and fled along Northwest Blitchton Road, accelerating onto Interstate 75.
westbound on Northwest 21st Street. We're southbound on 35th Avenue Road. Not eluding me, but we're going about 30 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, coming up to 27. He's running a red light at I-75. Looks like we're about to get on the interstate. We're 1031 passing the interstate westbound.
Eastbound on Highway.
Turning on Old Bridgeton Road.
60 miles per hour, no traffic.
Coming up 27th Avenue, going southbound.
Coming up to 27th Avenue, going south.
Very just advise how far there one. We're just getting off the airport right now.
Coming up to State Road 40.
Coming up to State Road 40.
Past State Road 40, still southbound.
Past State Road 40, still south.
The conditions.
Passing Southwest 10th Street. No traffic coming up towards 200.
Southwest 10th Street, no traffic.
Got another pet.
Another pit. Station 1033.
He's driving out of it, going up towards State Road
Coming up to State Road 200.
2. Passing 20th Street, coming up to 200 right now. Somebody stopping traffic.
Police deployed multiple pit maneuvers, but Graham remained in control of the vehicle. He ultimately stopped at Southwest Highway 200 and was safely taken into custody.
Westbound on 200.
Hold the traffic. He's stopping. Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Graham was arrested and transported to the Marion County Jail, facing charges of fleeing and driving without a license. Orange County, Florida, October 19th, 2022. Daniel Harris, 33 years old, wanted on a charge of making terroristic threats, was driving a white Kia and fleeing on the beach line at speeds of 55 to 75 miles per hour. Police deployed a pit maneuver, disabling the vehicle.
Behind the vehicle.
They pit him. They pit him. Okay. Berard, they just pit him. FHP. Yeah, he's still continuing westbound. 23, they pit him again, 23.
Comics Horn, is he behind
Go
us?
ahead and come around.
Harris was taken into custody and transported to the Orange County Jail, facing charges of making terroristic threats, fleeing, and driving with a suspended license. Arkansas, January 1st, 2026. Arkansas State Police took over a pursuit of a stolen vehicle on Interstate 555, observing the vehicle fleeing at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour with signs of reckless driving. Due to the increasing level of risk, police deployed vehicle intervention measures. The first TVI caused the vehicle to leave the roadway, but it continued moving.
Going on the oncoming traffic west on Highland, coming out to Caraway.
A second TVI was then executed, causing the vehicle to slide onto the shoulder and become disabled. Coordinated officers safely controlled and took into custody both the driver and passenger at the scene. Crittenden County, Arkansas, December 23, 2025. Police observed Bryson Hanson driving a gray Ford Focus at approximately 120 miles per hour on Interstate 40. When emergency lights and sirens were activated, the vehicle failed to comply and continued fleeing through service roads and residential areas.
1037, 280, eastbound, Georgia, David Data, 45058. TVI. TVI 1154. He's in between the guardrails. He's still driving. I'm here in front of the casino, still eastbound.
10-4. Can you send on that 1028?
We're going towards Ingram
Unknown vehicle description.
We're back on the service road. We're coming up to MLK.
Coming up to MLK.
Wrong way on the interstate. Wrong way on the interstate.
They're coming up to MLK at this time. No return of the tag. No vehicle description.
Police attempted multiple TVI interventions. The vehicle continued moving and at times traveled in the wrong direction until a TVI at a Phillips 66 gas station brought the vehicle to a stop. The suspect was taken into custody and transported to the Crittenden County Jail, facing charges of fleeing, speeding, reckless driving, and criminal mischief.
What is your freaking problem? Yes, sir.
Arkansas, December 27, 2025. Police observed Sabrina Lopez driving a white Hyundai, speeding and fleeing on Interstate 540, discarding a plastic bag containing a substance suspected to be methamphetamine.
Getting off from 271 for Harps, Arkansas. Adam King, Victor, 80 Frank, 8KV, 80 Frank. It's a white Hyundai passenger car. Better pull over, making some erratic driving maneuvers.
An officer deployed a TVI, disabling the vehicle. Lopez complied with commands, exited the vehicle, and was safely taken into custody. She was transported to the Sebastian County Jail, facing charges of reckless driving, fleeing, evidence tampering, drug possession and distribution, and failure to maintain control of the vehicle. Florida State Police observed a vehicle fleeing on the highway at very high speeds, reaching approximately 130 miles per hour. Continuously swerving and creating a hazard for surrounding vehicles. police deployed a pit maneuver to stop the vehicle. During the attempt, the patrol vehicle struck a guardrail, was damaged, and had to withdraw from the pursuit while the suspect vehicle continued fleeing. The situation was controlled without any serious injuries occurring.
In pursuit right now.
Little Rock, Arkansas, November 24th, 2023. Arkansas State Police observed a blue Dodge Challenger showing signs of traffic violations on Interstate 630 and initiated a traffic stop. The vehicle initially pulled over but suddenly accelerated and fled as an officer approached.
Shut up! 13 Motor Rock, 237. Coming up to 30, speed 140. Water traffic.
I-11 correct.
Motor Rock going 30 westbound, 30 westbound.
During the high-speed pursuit, the patrol vehicle was unable to reduce speed in time while entering a curve and collided with a concrete barrier, forcing it to stop.
Motor Rock took the 140 exit.
The suspect left the area. The patrol vehicle was towed, and the officer was transported for medical evaluation following the collision. Arkansas, November 27th, 2024. Grant County Police pursued a gray Dodge Challenger with black stripes driving recklessly, continuously changing lanes on Interstate 530 toward Interstate 30 East.
We're 237. 9 primary, I'm secondary, I'll call it. We're eastbound on 30. Speeds are 120. Light traffic. Eastbound, crossing the river bridge. We have one failed CDI. Looking for 130 eastbound approaching the north interchange, speed 132.
An officer deployed a TVI, causing the vehicle to stop near a concrete median barrier.
TVI Curtis Dyke, TVI Curtis Dyke.
The driver exited the vehicle and fled on foot over the guardrail toward 13th Street and Locust Street. The passenger, who owned the vehicle, was uncooperative. The driver was safely controlled and processed according to investigative procedures.
CFS comments added.
Little Rock, Arkansas, December 24th, 2025. Police observed Maria Mejia operating a red Honda Pilot in an erratic manner in the area of John Barrow and Interstate 630.
This person's driving pattern is all over the place. They're all over the road. Turning on signals when there's nowhere to signal. Stop before they get on the interstate. They're leaving the ramp to 630 east from John Barrow.
When signaled to stop, the vehicle failed to comply and continued fleeing.
Give me a chance to take this exit. Going very fast, we'll continue on the way. Passing Mississippi right now on the ground.
Wheeler, should be at 63, I'm looking.
CFS comments added. CFS comments added.
Wait for this car to get out of the way.
Near the university area, an officer conducted a TVI vehicle intervention. The vehicle rotated sideways, struck a concrete median barrier, and came to rest on the roadside.
CFS comments added.
TVI.
At 414.
CFS comments added.
Let me see your hands! Show me your hands!
Mejia was medically evaluated and refused a breath alcohol test. Open alcoholic beverages were found inside the vehicle. She was transported to the Pulaski County Jail to face charges of driving while intoxicated and failure to comply with police commands. Arkansas, October 23rd, 2022. Police with the Arkansas State Police pursued a vehicle traveling at 83 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. When signaled to stop, the driver failed to comply and fled, pushing pursuit speeds to as high as 140 miles per hour.
I got one coming to you. He's at 114. D24 City. car. Looks like they're probably going to try to take the exit. Speeds are 140, trying to stop them for 83 and a 65. Okay, we're passing Mountain City. Continuing west.
During the deployment of a pit maneuver, the attempt was unsuccessful. The police patrol vehicle struck a median barrier and was forced to stop. The suspect vehicle continued fleeing the area. Florida, morning of December the 25th, 2023. An officer observed a red Dodge Charger traveling at 88 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone. When signaled to stop, the vehicle failed to comply and fled, initiating a pursuit. Due to the immediate danger, the officer deployed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to lose control, leave the roadway, and come to a stop. The pursuit was handled according to procedure, ensuring the safety of the officer and other vehicles on the road. Garland County, Arkansas, January 4th, 2026. Arkansas State Police observed a black Honda Civic speeding on Highway 70 East near Cedar Creek Road. When emergency lights and sirens were activated to initiate a stop, the driver failed to comply and continued at high speed, repeatedly changing lanes to pass other vehicles.
Eastbound 70, approaching County Road 22561. The Arkansas 633, Young, Marytown 633, YMA be a black passenger Honda. Currently failure to yield, speeds currently still 70.
Video about 20.
Approaching 128.
At a suitable stretch of roadway, police executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to lose control, slide into a roadside ditch, and come to a stop.
TDI.
Hands! Show me your hands! Hands!
The suspect faces charges of fleeing, speeding, and reckless driving. Georgia, February 16, 2023. Police observed Jeffrey Segura operating a gray Dodge Challenger displaying a stolen dealer plate and fleeing when law enforcement approached, leading to a pursuit along Interstate 2, 85 and Interstate 85. After exiting the highway onto surface streets, the vehicle mounted a curb and became stuck. Police conducted a TVI to disable the vehicle. Segura fled on foot but was safely controlled and taken into custody. He faces charges of fleeing, reckless driving, obstruction of law enforcement, driving under the influence of drugs, and driving without a license. Florida, November 29th, 2023. Trooper Walner Roy pursued a vehicle suspected of reckless driving on State Road 826 with emergency lights and sirens activated. During the pursuit, the officer accidentally executed a pit maneuver on the patrol vehicle of Captain Corey Kotenberg, causing a minor collision, but no one was injured. The incident was handled according to procedure, and no officers were investigated or disciplined. Milwaukee, July 30th, 2020. Milwaukee police attempted to stop a vehicle reported stolen and connected to an armed robbery. The driver, age 17, failed to comply with the stop command and accelerated away.
He escaped. Wanted for the robbery. Northbound on 27.
6-5, we're still northbound on 27. Some black escape, wanted for robbery.
Status change accepted.
Looks like 2 occupants. Traffic is light, road conditions are good. Speeds are 51, coming up to Capitol.
5410 monitoring, 2 squads, stop 6 operators.
You clear over there? Clear right, clear right. 6-5, we're still northbound from Capitol on 27. Speeds are 70, traffic is light, road conditions are good.
Cover, you said you're approaching Hampton?
That's affirmative. Speeds are 57.
Traffic conditions?
Traffic is light, road conditions are good. Coming up to Hampton. Eastbound. 7 eastbound at Hampton. We're in the right lane of traffic, he's in the wrong lane. Eastbound at Hampton, exit 30th. We're coming up to Daytona. 62, traffic is light. Southbound on Daytona from Hampton. It's like black male, white top, back northbound. Now they're going westbound on Hampton from Daytona. There's so much. 29. Still westbound on Hampton. Speeds are 41. We're going to go south on 30th from Hampton. Still southbound past Roosevelt. 6-5, speeds are 73. Traffic is light. We are going to be approaching Capitol here at 27 southbound. Got cars. Good. Good right. 6-7, still southbound from Capitol on 27. He's going to be approaching Hopkins. Speeds are 70. Traffic is light. Road conditions are good. Great.
The vehicle later lost control and collided with a utility pole, coming to rest at the scene.
Crashed into a house. 27 south of Townsend.
The driver was transported for medical treatment but did not survive. 2 passengers, a 16-year-old male and a 14-year-old female, sustained minor injuries, were taken to the hospital and were detained for investigative purposes. Hempstead County, Arkansas, December 29th, 2025. Police observed Marquez Lloyd driving a brown Chevrolet pickup committing traffic violations, speeding, and making dangerous passes on Hempstead County Road 4, reaching speeds of 101 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone.
Bypass on Experience Station Road. Travel about 80 miles per hour.
When signaled to stop, the vehicle failed to comply and continued fleeing until it came to a stop at the Hopewell Loop housing parking area.
Turn on us, please. Get out! Get on your face!
An officer safely removed Lloyd from the vehicle and placed him in handcuffs. The suspect was transported to the Hempstead County Jail and faces charges of fleeing, reckless driving, and traffic violations. Akron, Ohio, February the 24th, 2024. Akron police observed a pickup truck with a registration violation and attempted a traffic stop. But the driver failed to comply and fled through residential areas at speeds of up to approximately 65 miles per hour.
Southbound on Bigton, speeds are 30, no traffic, approaching Anchor. Pretty good job, buddy. Still southbound Bigton, speeds are 65, no traffic, approaching Anchor. Running red light here, stop sign on Anchor. Still southbound on Bigton. 70, approaching the Falls Ave, no traffic. Taking a westbound over here, really, there's the yards. We'll cut through on the date. Northbound now.
43 in Iuka.
Westbound in Iuka. Get up there, buddy, get up there. Approaching now. Lost sight of him here, North Howard. Right. Southbound on Howard. Southbound on Howard, passing Preston. Speeds are 50. No traffic.
When the vehicle entered an open lot, officers closed in and controlled the situation, bringing the pursuit to an end.
Look at the field here, North Howard. He's about to signal lane bail.
Fucking hands right now! Show me your fucking hands! I'm gonna shoot you, you motherfucker! Show me your fucking hands!
The driver was safely taken into custody and transported to the Summit County Jail for processing. The individual is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Little Rock, Arkansas, August 11th, 2022. Police observed Montrell Jones exiting a black Kia Optima at an Exxon gas station. When signaled to stop, Jones was uncooperative and drove dangerously on city streets.
We're south through Roosevelt. Speed's about 60, no traffic. I'm calling if you hear me too. I got it right now. We're still out on back this road. We're back eastbound going underneath the interstate. We're gonna go back northbound on the Texas road. No traffic, speed's about 55. Coming up to the 30 split.
32. I'm here at the split. Let me know which way to go.
We're coming up. We committed either 30 west or 530 south. I think we're going to take 30 west. Yeah, but we're committed 30 west. Deep, no traffic.
Let her rock. I'm behind him. 30 west. Just threw something out the window. He's passing on the right shoulder.
Lincoln 5 looks like I'll be third behind the Cannon 4. Hit walk.
That is 65th.
Copy 9. 4 Little Rock, 10-8, 10-19. Copy 4. 1 to 4, P21.
Getting back on 31, 30 west. He just threw something out the window there at the intersection. 1022, we're staying on Young Road, coming up to Gar Springs.
Young Gar. I'll take a secondary. 43 secondary.
Officers deployed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to lose control, collide with a patrol vehicle, and come to a stop.
Black Kia Optima.
North on Gar.
North on Gar.
He just braked hit me, caused me to run into him. We're turning around here. Hold up.
You're still on Gar Springs, guys.
10-4, I just hit him out. He crashed head on to a pole here, Gar Springs.
Jones continued to resist before being safely controlled. The suspect was taken into custody and faces charges of drug possession, resisting law enforcement, and reckless driving. Georgia, February 16th, 2023. Police observed Jeffrey Segura operating a gray Dodge Challenger displaying a stolen dealer plate and fleeing when law enforcement approached, leading to a pursuit along Interstate 2, 85 and Interstate 85. After exiting the highway onto surface streets, the vehicle mounted a curb and became stuck. Police conducted a TVI to disable the vehicle. Segura fled on foot but was safely controlled and taken into custody. He faces charges of fleeing, reckless driving, obstruction of law enforcement, driving under the influence of drugs, and driving without a license.